I should take the dignified way out.
No, you've missed the dignified exit. That was straight away, basically.
Yeah.
Same as walking into a ladies' toilet. Either come out immediately or look like you have a plan.
This is Jack.
Right.
And this is Rebecca.
Oh, carers, yeah. No, God, yeah, massive respect. This is the real X Factor right here. It's a big fat yes from me. Huh?
Sam, get me a bin bag of Monster Munch and a Ribena. I'm fucking famished.
Hello, Robyn.
Robyn.
Hello.
Howdy doody gents, that is my name.
I know, because that's what it says on your pass. Now, what can we do for you, or indeed instead of you?
Okay, carers pass initiative.
Yep.
Just a couple of queries.
Shoot.
So, first question. Shouldn't there be an apostrophe? Supplementary question. If yes, then where? No? Or there?
The answer seems to be we've already printed the leaflets.
Okay. Well, I have got an intern, and he's not got much to do, and he's got a nice big marker, and we could just go through them.
We've got 3,000 leaflets, Robyn, and we're launching it this afternoon.
I've got an idea for the intern. Get him to make us some coffees. How about that? Without an apostrophe.
Right, his lordship. Tell him if I don't hear from him in 5 minutes, he'll never see his antique bike again. Sammy!
Oh, fucking bingo. Give me 5 fat fingers and some palm.
Boom! No one will think it's you. Nobody leaks from their own computer. They'll just think you left it unprotected for a while, okay? Look, even the cleaners know that your password is password 1.
It's easy to remember.
They won't think you're untrustworthy, just incompetent.
Listen, I've got another little job for you. Nicola showed up here, totally fucking tonto. I half expected her to have One Direction carved on her arm with a compass.
Why did she come here?
Muscle fucking memory, I don't know.
Could you come back at the same time tomorrow?
I don't know.
Have you got anything on? I mean, you know, apart from the full-time round-the-clock medical care of your families.
Well, I mean, I could probably get my auntie to come round and do the sponge bath.
Yeah.
Just put the medication in the fridge in a preloaded syringe or something.
I mean, I've got a really, really busy day tomorrow. I'm going to have to make quite a few calls.
So long as it's not too much trouble, we're sorted, aren't we?
Just go and stop her doing anything mental, right? Which, given that she thought she could be Prime Minister, the parameters for mental are about as wide as your mother's legs when the fleet's in town.
All right, if I'm doing this for you, can we have a bit more respect for my mother, please? Those sailors get lonely.
This is some of my best stuff and it's being ignored.
Yeah, what does that tell you?
I actually think you stand by the window waiting for people to come round just so that you can run to the toilet and get a crap on.
Ollie.
Malcolm, I'm assuming this is you. The words toxic waste came up on my phone.
I think so. It's
You. Who's it?
It's Glenn. Why is Glenn ringing you?
Well, this is an old mate.
Why is Glenn ringing you?
Because, I don't know, maybe...
Did you get Glenn to leak that email?
No.
Fucking hell, you did, didn't you?
No.
You did.
No,
Yes,
it's a
you
social
did.
call. I bumped into him in the hospital, and he was coming in for a new hip.
You would have had to get either Glenn or Terri to do your dirty work.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Terri, because Terri would actually literally have to lift a finger, so it would have been Glenn.
No. It's
bastard.
No. It's about old times. It's just...
Get out of my house.
I'm doing a kind of...
Get
triple
out
agent.
of my
They think I'm working
house.
for them. I'm working
Go.
for you. Give me the...
Get out of my house.
Give me the phone.
You know what? James is a very big guy. He plays rugby, and I'm going to get him to take your fucking stitches out with a corkscrew. Go, get out.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. It's probably just as well, because you're shit, Nicola. No, you were shit. I'm not being malicious, but if you were factually shit, Nicola.
God, I wish it was the 80s. I could start shredding paper. Wait for me, children. Let's get on the blame train.
But I came here on my hands and knees, Malcolm. I'm supplicating here. I'm a supplicant, Malcolm.
Well, unfortunately, that ship has sailed, hit a fucking iceberg, sunk, and Gillian Fellows has written a fucking shit drama about it.
I'm saying it's the end of the line for me, where she's just a fucking baby bomb, okay? And she's gonna go off all over the office and leave you, whereas I'm gonna be here.
Did that help?
Not pregnant.
Not pregnant is not a reason to put up on a whiteboard.
Don't tell me what to put up on my own whiteboard. I'm the fucking minister in this room, okay? I'm running the whiteboard. I can write what the fuck I want on it.
Okay. So you think that I should be nearer to the shit than Philip, is that right? Or...
It's even Stevens at the moment. You're both poised over the pan.
I'm actually fucking stunned. I'm stunned. What is this?
I don't know.
You know what this is a sign of? The Armageddon. Armageddon. Sky's getting dark. Better go and get a brolly because it's going to start raining blood and frogs.
But others regard you as important.
Well, I think many people may see me as the co-architect of the structural arc that saved this party, but though I cut the wood, the PM very much built and Ron-sealed it.
Your own privacy is important to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a meditation room at home.
Well, you know, I think we all have one of those at home.
Oh, right. Do you mean a toilet? Yeah, because I'm talking about a dedicated meditation room.
I see.
Although it did actually used to be a toilet, it made it easier to plumb in the waterfall.
It's been suggested that the leaking of Mr. Tickell's NHS records was orchestrated by members of your party's coalition partners in order to discredit Mr. Peter Mannion.
It's simply not credible, you know. This is a unified coalition.
Yes, and that gesture, what's that exactly?
It's a gesture for coalition that helps to anchor the thought with me both spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually.
And this would be
that would be the letter C.
C.
And maybe you're running ahead of me now, but that's the O.
Co.
Well done. Great.
DOSAC covers a lot of policy areas, which presumably you need to keep across at all times.
Yes, yeah, I'm across a whole raft of areas, which is a challenge. I don't get a lot of sleep. I can say that much. It's not unlike being a new mum, except it's less milky. But actually, my point was, when I was revising for this, preparing for this, I was expecting you to ask questions about why DOSAC was slow to respond.
Yes, that's excellent. And?
Well, we weren't. That's the answer. I categorically deny that we were slow to respond.
Why did you think that you would be asked about DOSAC's slow response?
Because some people might have perceived it as being slow.
So you're saying DOSAC responded quickly?
No, not quickly exactly, but at an appropriate speed.
Slowly. If it's not quickly, then it will be slow.
But speed is relative, depending on where you're trying to get to and how fast. So you say slowly, I say slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. You see, in a job like mine, you have to delegate. It's impossible to keep all the policy ideas in your head at once, so you put them in other people's heads from where you can retrieve them. And a lot of my thoughts currently are in Adam Kenyon's head.
To be completely clear, you are all of you telling us that you have never been involved in the leaking of confidential information to the media.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yes, I haven't.
Can I take you back to the earlier leak that triggered the resignation of the opposition leader, Nicola Murray? I'm presuming that was a leak that you must have been much happier about.
Not at all. Murray was a supremely ineffective leader of the opposition, so from the government's point of view, we were sad to see her go.
Right.
There's number 10 had a folder labelled re-election strategy. The only thing inside the folder was a photo of Nicola Murray.
But in less figurative terms, what is the nature of your job?
Well, I don't like to toot my own trumpet, as they say, but I like to think of myself as God. I fashion DOSAC in mine own image, to quote the Bible.
Sorry, what exactly do you
in the
mean?
Bible, isn't it?
I'm not sure I follow you.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm a translator. I translate from the outside world things that come into the department and vice versa.
So are you saying you change what you hear? You
Manipulate.
No. It's a bit songs of praise. There's a deaf and dumb lady doing deaf and dumb language.
Sign language?
Yes. Well, it's like that. I take the ugly words and I translate them, as it were, into a beautiful gesture.
If I'm to understand you correctly, you stop information going to and from your department, and you change what that information is.
No. I didn't say that.
No, on the contrary, you did say that.
No.
You can understand how suspicion might fall upon you, given your antipathy to Mrs. Murray as a leader.
Nicola's real name is If Wet Nicola Murray. If she worked in the West End, her name would always be preceded by the words, "Tonight the role of Mary Poppins will be taken by Nicola Murray," because she's basically an understudy who got lucky. She got on, she got to play the lead, but she wet herself. She was too frightened and she went home crying. You know, that happens.
The bullying you experience is someone asking you to make them a cup of tea. Is that what you're saying?
Well, maybe that sounds like no biggie to you, Mr. Weir. You know, you're a big lawyer. I imagine you take hot beverages for granted. But just imagine yourself on the other end of the teaspoon and you're making an average of 15 cups of tea a day and dealing with being called Shitney Spears or just Kate Thornton, who I hate.
But you've never experienced anything like this in government?
No, but my memory's like a sieve these days. If I had, I'd have forgotten it.
Of course, how convenient. Mrs. Coverley?
No, I don't know anything. So what was the question? It doesn't matter. Okay. That would be my answer.
We have some quotes here. Mr. Tucker told Mr. Reader that he would have him smothered, eviscerated, stuffed, fitted with wheels, and donated to an orphanage.
Yeah.
What about that one?
Well, I don't really know what you want me to say. I mean, it's not like that would ever happen. That's not an actual threat, is it? Well,
I hope
that's
not.
it's verbal. Yeah, exactly. Of course it's not. It's verbal towel flicking. That's what it is.
We go a little beyond verbal towel flicking here. Mr. Tucker pushed Mr. Reader against a wall and said he would punch Mr. Reader's face into a placenta.
Yeah.
I know how leaking works, yes.
Yes, so you have a piece of information which you would like placed in the press, and you send it to a friendly journalist from somebody else's computer so it doesn't get traced back to you.
Well, hang on. When you say you, I mean...
When I say you, I mean one.
Right, so we're
Yes.
talking the generic pronoun. Well, yes, that is how one does it. That doesn't mean to say I've ever done it, and I haven't.
Right. So the email containing the PFI details, was that leaked from your computer?
No, it most certainly was not.
Right, well, if it had been leaked from your computer, that would have exonerated you.
Will and Grace?
I have actually no idea who Will and Grace are.
Trust me, it works.
We need to drop Malcolm.
Maybe we shouldn't prejudge him, though, what if he's innocent? Well, okay.
No, he's a dead man.
Can I borrow her? Sorry. It's women's things, you know.
I bet Peter's looking back on that time where he accidentally drove a man to kill himself, thinking, those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days.
That's gone a bit Australian.
Yeah, well, whatever happens, you can't defeat the Home Office. HO, FO, Treasury, you know, they're your Barcelonas and your Real Madrids, whereas we're
Ipswich.
We are Newcastle.
You're right. Nice kits, nice crest.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yeah, sorry, Hannah, I can't chat
Oh.
now. No, I'm in the Minister's office.
Come right on in.
No, the other one, the little one. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Yes, good, great.
Yes, see, there's life in the old dog, and fucking rabies, and distemper.
Yeah.
I gotta go and book the strippogram for my mother's birthday.
Quick word.
Okay.
Hey, Tucker's been arrested at Hackney. Yeah, and in other news, the Berlin Wall's come down. Thanks, Glenn.
Look, it's great that you could spare us a sliver of time in your iCal here, Mary, but, you know, we're on top of this like 50 Puritans at a witch pressing.
Morning. Do you want me to come to this police meeting?
Just think about that for a second.
Maybe you sit this one out.
Oh, I sit this dance out. Wolf packs off on a pussy hunt, eh? I get a bag of frazzles and a lager shandy and just ogle the girl with the biggest bristols. Okay, I can do that.
Wow, Roy Chubby Brown. He's here all week.
You all right, Glenn?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks,
You seem to
Terry.
be behaving very strangely. You're behaving as if you've just seen Nana and the Nuddy.
Chance would be a fine thing, Terry.
Would it?
Would it really?
Have you ever made chutney?
Do you know, it's funny, no.
That's top of my list. I mean, I don't mean that's top of my list, but it's the first thing I'm going to do. Chutney making.
Right. Okay.
I bought a book.
Maybe you could write one as well about it when you get really good.
Well, I mean, I would quite like to get back into politics.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. I am all right. I'm tickety-boo to the max. And I'll tell you why, Terry. Because I'm dead. I'm a dead man. I could do anything now. I could take my pants off and I could just come out here with a shotgun and I could go, "Hey, you two!" right in the face. "And you guys, what are you looking at?" "And you, get back to work!" Bam, bam, bam. All fuckers in the face, dead.
Fuck them all. I'm going to write my own epitaph. And it will read, "Yes, he was a cunt, but he was a fucking dignified cunt."
It's a strong epitaph, Malcolm. You might struggle to find a stonemason who'll do it for you.